tornado as it comes up towards Littlefield, Texas over the next few minutes.
Yeah, we got a tornado out here by Littlefield.
Look at it back there.
The third tornado this storm's produced.
I think I actually have a clearer shot of this.
I think it might be.
Been pumping out tornadoes for a while today.
Media
starting to get right towards
now. The tornado's gonna be wrapped back in the rain.
Some civilized areas now too, so we might start stream up.
Favorite thing, yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, this thing is on the ground as we speak.
Tornado. AG also has a view.
Getting pretty close to Littlefield.
Okay. I see a left edge. Is that down right there? I see what looks like a left edge, but I can't see the right side, so I can't tell if that's just rain curtain or what.
Everybody all right out there?
Yeah, I just can't tell.
Thing's kind of doing a loopy
I feel like I see
here.
a left edge, but it from my vantage point, it's almost completely.
Gotta go around here to here.
Okay, Garrett says it's down. Brandon has said it's down.
Not quite the odd shape for a tornado.
I still think we have a tornado. It's just gonna be rain.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of coming from here down through here. It's kind of doing a little loop thing.
It's just
kind of throwing off the radar.
Dusty tornado right now. That is going to be coming up on the town of Beck and eventually going towards Littlefield. This storm again,
not the normal looking tornado usually.
Approximately at 20 miles per hour. They have downgraded the warning back to radar indicated, but it does look like we still have some sort of ground contact back there in the middle. If we don't for some reason, definitely still very strong winds and definitely
looks like it's probably in the process of doing a handoff because you can see the tornado really well.
Riley.
Previous scan.
Hey Max, if you want to go ahead and pull up my radar, I'm sort of watching the interaction between our two storms here. So this is what it looked like at 3:17 p.m. local time about an hour ago, and we can see our storm that is currently producing a tornado was much more dominant on echo tops. But as we scoot it forward, we can see this storm off to its northeast.
This thing's been dropping a tornado left and right for the last 3 hours. It's out here in
this is
near Littlefield, Texas, pretty much out in the desert, but it looks like it's starting to make it towards some, or make it towards some civilized areas. But
drop our boundary and no longer have that access to the boundary, just because this one is so far off to the north. So that would actually be a good thing for our tornado threat. We most likely wouldn't see any more significant tornadoes for at least some time until one of these storms can get back and access the boundary again.
Weird how the storm's acting too.
All right, thank you, Riley, for the update. All right, so the latest radar scan is showing a stronger area.
Like it just absorbed that whole storm right there.
I do think there is a tornado still in here.
Maintaining its rotation in both supercells and continuing to go southeast. Very odd-looking storm.
Visual of a rain-wrapped area of rotation that has continued right near Beck and just south of Friendship. And so again, this is a relatively stationary area of rotation. If you look at the last 7 frames here, this rotation has barely moved. Again, this storm's moving east-southeast at 5 miles per hour. You could basically walk faster than that. But it does
walk
appear
faster
as if we
than
do
the
have
tornado.
A tornado right now. And again, Garrett has mentioned that. Brandon's mentioned that. Basically, every chaser is pretty confident that we still have a rain-wrapped tornado on this storm. If we go back over to Tornado Pagey, they have a pretty clear view at least of a wall climb, but that is going to be outside
at its strongest
the storm,
points,
or outside of that rain-wrapped area.
Oh.